All right, here's what you're facing. Keep in mind, in the garrison, he is fortified. Two things that you want to know about this. Because this, you need to know about this. Number one, he is fortified, which means ranged attacks are not going to do stuff. If you had siege attacks, you can use siege attacks. Ranged attacks will not work. Do keep in mind, and this is something I didn't mention before, when you're regular attacking, you can use ranged attacks as a regular attack. It counts as a regular attack. Same with siege attacks. Like if you don't have enough range for siege to get through it, but you're doing regular attack, you can still use them as attack. This little thing, this little symbol, this little arrow and wing symbol means that essentially he hits you twice, which means that in order to block this guy, you have to come up with 8 block.
Is that because he does range damage?
No, that's just it's basically the symbol. It actually has all the symbols down here. It's called Swift. To block this enemy, you need twice as much block.
Swift.
Yeah.
Essentially, he hits you twice, I think is the implication.
In most game formats, if a character has Swift, that means they just attack faster.
Yeah. You don't have to fight him right now. Again, in order to fight this guy, you actually do need to move onto his space. And
did I use some on him? I did. Okay.
You can also with the garrison guy, you can go around him, and he's not going to attack you. Like he's not like the orcs. So you can move around him and not worry about him. You cannot move onto his space though. You cannot go through him.
This is an important distinction. He doesn't attack twice. You need twice the block, but if you don't block him, he still only does 4 damage to you.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm not doing anything else because I don't have any more moves, and I don't want to go in there just yet.
That is a good distinction, Craig.
Yeah.
That is a good one. So yeah, like I said, yeah, okay. Just to reiterate, you cannot go through this guy, but you're not going to provoke any attacks if you want to go around him, and you do not have to attack him. But if you do want to attack him, you do have to move. In this case, he's on a hill, so you do need 3 move in order to attack him.
Basically, you walked up to this castle and
knocked on the door.
And a Frenchman mocked you from the wall.
What do I want to do?
I was thinking more like Skyrim and, oh, hey, look at that cool keep over there. I'm going to run over. Oh, that's a lot of bandits. Okay.
No. This is from Monty Python.
Well, I do want to move. Where can I move?
He passes wind in your general direction.
Yeah.
I mean, Carmilla the Blood Countess will murder him next turn, probably. Unless Merg goes there first.
I'm going to discover a new area. I'm going to use my 2 move to discover the next area. Uh-oh.
How dare you? I was going to do
got
that.
Some orcs.
Some orcs and a mage tower. So the orcs are placed face up. You can actually see them. The mage tower, however, is placed face down. It works like the garrison. In order to see who's in there, you're going to want to go up to it. And then if you want to attack it, you have to actually move onto the space. Mage towers are how you get spells. We might as well reveal the spells.
So Merg walked up to up this hill.
Saw some orcs. Oh, also I discovered things, so I get another fame. This guy is resistant to physical attacks. That's what this little symbol on him means. He is also brutal. Brutal means if I do not block him, he will deal twice the amount of damage.
I'm looking at this ironclad orc, and I can't help but feel like his design is suspiciously 40k Warhammerish.
Maybe. Resistant means I need twice the amount of damage, essentially, to hit him.
I'm expecting him to start, like, berating you in a Cockney accent.
I think that's what it means. Let me double check. Less vulnerable to physical attacks. And physical attack. Yeah, I think it's basically I just need twice as many. Now, if I had like a fire attack or an ice attack, that physical defense does not count, so I would only need 3 fire or 3 ice in order to kill him. But because I only have physical attacks right now, I would need 6. Can I attack him? I don't think that I can. What?
The
What,
way
Rick?
it describes unit resistances in combat with enemies is kind of confusing. It says you have to assign him wounds.
If the unit is at assigned damage from an attack, it is resistant to the damage is reduced by them. Unit is your own unit. The unit specifically means your card. Your unit card.
Oh.
Because you can use your unit card when you attack, which actually I completely forgot that I even had a unit card. Attack block 3. So I need to block... Wait, how much range does he do? Range 2. I can't add to range attack, so that's not going to help me.
Where is our unit card?
My unit card is right here.
You took peasants.
Yeah, you have
Right.
peasants. That's your unit.
That you're talking about a card for yourself.
I have a unit card
He
right here
has,
on my
crossbowmen.
deck.
That's not yourself, though. That's your crossbowman.
Yeah?
That you meant a card for your character.
This is on my deck. This is a card that I can play because it is my unit,
I
Craig.
know. You're totally missing the point.
You're not making your point clear.
You made it sound to me like there was some card for your Goldix character. But there isn't, so we can move on.
Okay. Let
Hey-
me move on with my
Hey,
turn then.
Goldar. Rita Repulsa's calling.
I need how much? I need 6.
Oh, I made Edie laugh at least.
I need to... I got it. I'm just busy trying to think of what I want to do, real.
Is Edie at your house or what?
Yeah, Edie's staying here for a little bit. Edie's been stealing my desktop computer to play Oxygen Not Included, and has gotten really obsessed with it.
Very addictive, and it makes me angry. I cannot win.
I want a cookie.
I'm going to try to attack this guy.
Oh, those aren't cookies.
I need to figure out how I want to do it.
You point your crossbowman
let me
at.
take this guy over here so I can look a little bit better. So I need to... I don't have any ranged attacks, so I need to block 4. So I can do this to block 4, but then I need 6 to kill him. Jesus Christ, Rill.
I'm sorry, I got cookie.
Which I do have. So...
I'm still not clear on how physical resistance works for enemy tokens.
Physical resistance is if you use a physical attack, which is an attack that is not fire or ice, which, if an attack is fire or ice,
Yeah.
it'll say if it's fire or ice.
I know it
You
says
just
right
have to
here
double it.
that That's that, but it doesn't say that, though.
But that is
Over
the rules.
here under defensive.
Oh, okay. See, I was looking over here.
Yeah, it's... I don't know why they listed it twice.
Okay, I see it here now. Yeah,
Sorry.
Okay.
There are a lot of rules to this game. It can be confusing. So this is his thing blocked because I don't have any range attacks. I mean, I do, but not enough to kill him. So this is his thing blocked. And then in order to kill him, I need 6 because I don't have any fire or ice moves. So I'm going to use this guy for 3. So he is now used until the end of the round. And then this guy for another 2 for 5. And then this for 6. And that is him dead. So I get 4
You
fame.
did it.
I did do it. I had to use all my cards, but I did it. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. I also get 1 rep because I killed an orc. Brings me back up to regular 0 instead of negative 0. And then I also get to level up. So let me see what I want to do. What are these?
I'm gonna eat another cookie.
Lost Joke or yeah, Lost Joke. You can go ahead and go while I level up. You don't have to wait for me. It's not bad. What's this? It's also not bad. Both of these are good. Probably gonna take this one though. And then I get a card.
Need to discover a land.
Take pathfinding. Okay, I'll help you with that in just a second.
So is it the bottom one or the countryside
It's the
one?
countryside one because for this we're doing these in order. These are actually in a specific
Alright,
order. That's
so
why I said not to shuffle these. So
theoretically, we could just grab one and flip it over and
Yes.
put it here.
go ahead and do that. Go ahead and grab one, flip it over, and it goes specifically right there. But go ahead and flip it over. So if we're playing this, the way it works is you see in these little corners, there's like a little star on this corner and a little circle on this
Right.
corner. That basically just means they have to match. That's the circle, circle, star to star.
Ah.
That's where you place them. So, new things. Number one, we have an orc to place. Let's go ahead and place this orc right here.
Oh,
And
that's the
then
space I was moving to.
that's unfortunate.
Not anymore.
Yeah, now you can't even move without attacking the orc because you'd have to go around it. Monastery. So the monastery is like a village, except we take an advanced action card and put it in the units deck, and at the monastery, you can purchase this for 6 influence if you want to do that. This costs 6 influence for this. But you have to be at the monastery. But otherwise, it is similar to a village in that you can recruit things that have a monastery icon, which I believe there aren't any. No, there are. These are the these two
Both
have the
of
little
these.
church. Yeah, these are monastery icons. And you can heal here if you want to, and then also you can decide to burn it down. But keep in mind that burning down a monastery will give you -3 rep, and you actually need to fight someone to do it. And you need to fight a mage, essentially, to do it, so it's kind of a hard fight. But if you do that, you can get 2 artifacts. Or an artifact, 1 artifact. Which is just another card that you can use. Anyway. What are you going to do? You can move again, but if you move around the orcs, you are going to have to fight the orcs.
Well, my plan was to originally move to that space they're in, so I'm just gonna fight them, and instead of using all 3 of my movement, I'm gonna use one of the. Take.
It's fine. You can take stuff back. It's not against the rules to take stuff back if you have not used it. You only moved 1 spot, didn't you? Or did you move 2 spots?
I moved 2.
Okay. So these 2 are gone.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna actually try and attack.
Alright, so if you have any ranged attack, if you have at least 4 ranged attack, you can kill him outright. Do you have at least 4 ranged or siege attack?
Well, I have a ranged attack, but I need a die.
Okay. Keep in mind that you cannot add to ranged attacks like you can with regular attacks.
I can't? Then what
No.
is the...
You can use
Then
either
no,
ranged,
I don't.
either or both ranged or siege if you have either one.
I only have range, and
Okay.
I can't stack, so... Never mind then.
Okay, you can put it back. It's fine. You're able to do that. You can change your mind. It's okay.
The gun!
No,
Well,
don't do that.
No, don't do that because it needs
was
to be
white.
It needs to be white. Lost joke. Keep it.
It is useless to me.
Are you still gonna attack?
I don't have enough.
You
So
would
I'm
need
just
to
gonna
block.
stare at
You would need to block 6 and attack 4 in order to successfully kill this guy.
Well, I'm not gonna attack him then.
Well, then don't attack him. That I think might be your turn done then. You can
Give me
block.
my sword so I can go over there and kill him.
Remember that you have this to use. This has block 3 on it. If you wanted to add.
but I still don't have enough.
Okay. I'm just saying. Draw 2 cards.
Listen to me. Listen to the words that I am speaking.
I know, but
I can't either.
You guys are new.
I can neither
to
attack
the
or
game.
nor defend myself.
And I'm making sure that you know all of your options, that you're not forgetting things. I'm just making sure,
I'm not
okay?
forgetting. I know. I'm not forgetting. I literally can't do anything.
It is Craig's turn.
Let me over there. I want to murder him.
So the only way you could have killed him is if you did sideways cards for ranged attack.
You cannot do
Yes.
sideways cards for ranged attack, yeah. So
Yeah, I know.
If I was able to, I would have killed him. Were it not for the laws of this land, he'd already be dead.
Now, are you also on the side of overthrowing the rules, One Chuck?
No.
No?
he's a paladin. He can't be on the side of overthrowing the rules. He is the rules. He enforces the rules.
I am the law.
We got
I am the law.
Craig.
Oh,
I hate paladins anyway. Murder them all.
I forgot to draw all my cards. I only have 4 cards, but that's okay. I don't want to end the turn anyway, or end the round.
Well, I'm gonna move.
Okay. Gonna move 2. See who it is. So this guy. He does 5 ice damage. You have to have ice, or you have to have fire to deflect that.
So is he like the keep guy in that he won't attack you unless you go into his tower?
Yes, you have to actually go into his tower. He's on the desert, which during the day costs, I believe, 5 to move. So you would have to move 5 in order to attack this guy.
What's the Ice King doing in the desert? That doesn't make sense.
He's a
He
weirdo.
does. So he is also fortified, by the way, because he is in a tower, even though it is not on his card. He only has ice resistance, which means physical attacks do work against him. Or if you use fire, if you have fire, fire would work just fine. If he only has ice resistance, so if you wanted to use ice against him, that would have that damage.
So if you wanted to block him, you'd have to
have fire shield in order to block this guy at all. You have to have fire block.
Okay. You
Well,
couldn't have fire
it says
ice
here
resistance.
that other blocks are just inefficient. They're halved.
Oh, okay, other blocks are halved then. Well then, in that case, you can use regular blocks, but you'd need 10 to block this guy fully. Sorry, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
But do keep in mind, unlike the orcs, you can just skirt on by. It doesn't matter. You don't have to fight this guy. You can just go right by him. Also, you do get, just to let you guys know, it wasn't said, but it is on the card. You do get minus rep for attacking a fortified, for attacking a garrison, and you get minus rep for attacking a mage tower. Only one.
What is the Ice King? Nobody.
But only
likes the Ice
after
King.
it's conquered, isn't it?
No, it's actually, if you attack and you fail, you still
Oh,
get
yeah.
minus 1 rep.
Do I
Huh.
have to
Just
attack?
making the attempt, just making the attempted attack gets you minus 1 rep, whether you win or lose.
Okay.
But like I said, unlike the orcs, you can just go right by and you don't have to attack it. They're not going to attack you for going around them. So I guess I should explain also, because Rilla's probably going to attack this garrison.
No, I'm not.
Okay. Well, I'll explain
already
it
decided
anyway.
I'm killing those wolves.
Okay, well, I'm going to explain it anyway. If you attack and successfully kill a garrison, you control the garrison, and when you're on that space, you can finally decide to grab units
That
with
guy.
the garrison. Yeah, this is the only one with the garrison thing on it. Only you can do that. Also, if you start your turn, if you start or end your turn, I can't remember. If you end your turn on or adjacent to a keep you own, your hand limit is 1 higher for every keep you own, even if you're not right next to it. You'd have to be next to a keep you own, but if you own multiple keeps, you would get multiple cards.
Ah.
And again, only you can do that. Another player could not come up to the garrison and just buy something. Another player can try to take over your garrison, in which case they would just fight another garrison guy, and if they win, it's their garrison. For the Mage Tower, you do lose rep no matter what. For a Mage Tower, once the mages have been conquered, anyone can then go onto the Mage Tower and buy a spell. Not just the person who conquered the Mage Tower. Also, you get a free spell, I believe, for conquering the Mage Tower. If you're the one that does it.
So it costs 7 influence to buy a spell after it's conquered?
Yep. But unlike the garrison, anybody who wants to go to a Mage Tower, to a conquered Mage Tower, can do that. You don't have to reconquer it every time. Craig, is it still your turn? Do you still want to do more stuff? Sorry,
Yes.
It's a lot of rules. There are a lot of rules to this, but I think it's a pretty decent game. Once you get used to it.
I think I'm going to be able to kill him.
Okay.
First, I'm concentrating to gain a blue token. I'm putting that blue token on here to get Ice Block 5.
Okay. That completely blocks him, I believe.
There's also some other stuff where I get +1 Ice Block, but I don't think it matters because...
I'm going to bring this guy down here so I can look at him better.
Because I've already got enough.
Yeah. You do have enough.
Yeah, and let's see here.
So now you just need to do 6 non-ice
I
damage.
still can take one of these. Not
Yes,
sure
you can.
where I'm going to use this.
I mean, you still got to do 6 damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does have enough because he can use his peasants. He does have enough
yeah,
just
it's already on
straight
peasants.
damage if you want to just do that. You do have enough to do it.
Did the peasants die when you use them?
No, they're just used, and then you can't use them until next round, so he can't use them again until
Okay.
nighttime. There are certain cards that say that you can ready a unit, which makes them ready again before then, but otherwise they become ready again next round.
How am I going to finagle this mana to where I need it?
I mean, you can't. There's nothing that you can do with it right now. Sometimes you just don't have, any place to put a mana. But you can if you use both these cards and the peasants. He's dead.
Oh yeah. Peasants. Okay, I guess I don't need this
Okay.
card right now.
You can put this back without re-rolling it if you're not going to use it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just do this plus the peasants.
Okay. He's dead. You get 5 fame. Keep in mind you also get -1 rep. So move your rep down. But you do get
cares not for the opinions of lesser beings.
you do get +5.
That wizard should have had -rep for saying that we can't go into his tower.
5. We'll level you up in a second. Oh wait, I just realized. Craig, did you move into his tower?
I don't think he did.
Because you do actually have to move into his tower. You have to spend 5 movement to do that.
I have to go in there to attack him?
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
For keeps and garrisons, you actually have to move into the space. You know what? Let's just call it done. It's fine.
Okay.
This is a new game. It's a noob game. Let's just call it done. Craig, you also get a free spell of your choice from the spell offer. So pick one of those spells. Let me explain the spells. You do need to have a mana of the color to use the top. It's not free. So in order to do this, you do need to use a red mana. You do need to use a blue mana. Red mana for this.
It would make sense for him to have Snowstorm since he was an ice mage.
The bottom parts you can basically only use at night or in a dungeon, which we haven't seen yet. Because you need a black mana in order to empower the bottom, which are only generally usable at night. So that's how spells work. You can still use a spell sideways to get one movement, one attack, etc., if that's what you want to do.
So where does this go into my hand?
This actually goes on top of your D deck and will be drawn next time you draw stuff, which could be immediately. Because if this is the end of your turn, that's basically how it works.
Yeah.
But you also get a level up. Let's level you up. You can choose. So here's your options. Take 2 skills off the top of your skill thing and pick between one of those, or you can get one of the skills depicted here, but if you do that, then you are forced to take only this last slot from here. If you just choose one of your own skills, you can pick of any of these instead of having to do this one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you pick the top 2 of these? Because you actually pick the top 2 off of your skill thing and choose between them.
Yeah.
So it's either one of these, and you can pick any of these 3 advanced, or you can get someone else's skill and only pick, what is this, Blood Ritual. What do you have? Resistance Break, and I Feel No Pain. Once a turn, except in combat, discard 1 wound from hand if you do draw a card.
I'm gonna take I Feel No Pain.
Okay.
And Blood Ritual.
And you can pick any of these. Okay.
So where does Blood Ritual go?
Again, on top of your D deck, so that will also be drawn next time you draw.
Alright.
Because you only have 1 card left, that means you can only draw up to 5 this time.
Yeah.
So go ahead and I guess do that, because I think that's your turn. Rill, now it is finally your turn.
Alright. What was I doing?
You're gonna go fight the wolves, I think. The wolf riders.
Yeah, I don't remember which of these movement skills I was going to use to go fight the wolves.
Well, you only need 2 movement.
Yeah.
If you keep in mind that if you have 4 ranged and or siege, because those can be combined, you can kill the wolves outright.
Yeah, I'm going to use 2 movement.
Okay.
To get over there. And then I'm going to steal this white thing.
Okay.
And here's...
Range attack 4. That does it. That kills them.
To murder them.
That's it. You don't even have to block. They're dead. You get 3 fame.
And I move
and 1 rep.
myself up 3.
Whoops.
What did you do?
There, I fixed it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Also get
Alright.
one rep. You also get 1 rep.
I did.
Okay.
I did.
Could have ever imagined.
You didn't level
I've
up
done the thing.
again quite yet.
No, not yet.
And
Let's see,
that's
what
it.
else can I do?
That's it. That's your turn. Movement and
I
action.
can't move anymore?
No. You can't split up your movement. You can sort of split up your movement, like if you were to move up to a place and then you decide that you want to explore, and then if you want to move some more, you can, if you have more move point, you can put more move out. Like you can split it up that way, but you can't split up move, action, move.
So could I have moved and then explored and then attacked?
You could have, yes. Do you want to do that? It's
Can
okay
I
if
say
you want
that
to do
I did
that.
that?
Yes, you can do that. That's okay.
Alright, I'm going to do that with this one.
Okay. So go ahead and grab the top countryside
This
pile
one.
and shove it
There
up
it goes.
there. Yep, right there.
Here.
Another orc right here. Another mine,
Next
and then this is a monster burrow. So it's a monster den. A monster den is, you can go onto it, you can go past it, you don't have to do anything with it, you can even land on it and not do anything. But if you want to, you can attack it, and you will attack a dungeon monster if you do that. And then if you defeat the enemy, you get, you can roll mana dice to get crystals into your inventory. Or fame, depending on what you roll. So you can, you can go through it, you can go over it, you can even land on it, and it doesn't matter if you don't want to do anything, that's fine. If you do want to do something, then you can do it.
Okay. Oh, is it once per round that the skills reset? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so not yet for you. Also, Rill, do you want to declare end of round or not? You don't have to because you still have cards in your hand, but your deck is empty, so you can do that if you want.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Rill is declaring end of round, which means everybody gets one more turn, including her, but hers is going to be, in order.
There's not as much I can do.
So it is my turn now. Yeah, there's not that much I can do. I'm gonna play this. And I'm probably gonna play this. And I'm probably gonna play this. So I'm gonna grab a green crystal because that's what I can do with this. I'm going to actually use it on this for move 4 plus move 2. I think I'm actually just gonna. I can't even use that. You know what? I'm actually going to use this, and this is the card that I'm going to discard. So this is actually move 4, plus move 3 is move 5. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 is exploration. Another orc. And a dungeon. So, a dungeon is like a monster den. You can, sorry, I was gonna do that for you. You can go on it. You can even end your turn on it if you want. But nothing happens unless you decide to, go ahead and go into it. And when you do, you fight a dungeon monster. Night rules apply in dungeons. So if you have, a way to get black mana, or you can get one from the source, to empower a spell, you can do that. You cannot use gold mana in a dungeon because it is technically nighttime inside it. Also, units will not follow you into dungeons, so you cannot use your units in a dungeon. It's all you. Does that all make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And
Cowards,
then you get some.
a lot of them.
You get. I think it's just. Is it mana crystals? No. What do you get? Where's the dungeon?
What is this tile here that says it costs 2 movement?
Which one?
Right here.
think
You
that's
get
the
an
city.
artifact, I think. What? That's a city.
think
That's
that's a
for
city tile.
yeah. That's a city tile. We're not gonna deal with that on this scenario, basically.
Yeah.
That's my turn done, I believe. Also, I have no cards, so that is definitely the end of the round.
Don't you flip these when you do your last turn in a round?
I guess so. You can go ahead and flip that. It doesn't really matter, I don't think, as long as we keep track. Lost Joke, it is your turn. It is your final turn. Use your cards if you got them, because at the next round, everything is reshuffled. You don't get to keep anything, card-wise. I mean, you keep all the cards there, but Yeah.
Do the ones that we bought or got from leveling up stay in our?
Yes, they all stay. It's just that, like, if you have anything left in your
Okay.
hands, you don't keep it. You get rid of everything, put it all in your deck, shuffle it, and then get
All right.
a new hand. So yeah, use
All right.
use everything.
I need clarification with those.
Yes.
No.
When I
What's-
play this, I pay 1 mana of a basic color. Do I have had to? What am I paying? The die or the crystal?
Yes, essentially, the way you would get this mana is if you had a mana token, which is a temporary mana, or you can use a crystal from the source in order to do that, and that would go into your inventory, which means you get to keep it until you use it.
Okay, I guess I'll do that.
Okay.
So I'm getting token.
Yes, in this case,
Oh wait, there's no.
like the only thing that you could get is white, because that's all
White.
there is in the source. So you can go ahead and grab a white crystal from the bank there and put it in your inventory, and that is yours to keep for
What
as
if
long as you
wanted a
want
black crystal?
until you use it. I don't think that you can
mean-
actually do that. I might be.
I think.
I don't
I
think that you can.
feel like if I wanted it to, but that's only if it's nighttime.
Yeah,
And
it's not nighttime. I think these are essentially unusable unless you're in a place with nighttime rules, basically, unless it's nighttime or unless you're
one
in a
of
dungeon.
my things says that you can steal the black dye and use it to make mana of any color.
Well, yeah, but that's like
So I
your
could
special thing.
use-
But that's your special thing,
yeah,
though.
but that's you.
That's
I
you.
could use the trash that you have made.
Nah, that's kind of all I can do, really.
Well, you have 2 cards left if you wanted to move back to the plains.
No, I
you
want
can
to
do
end my
that.
turn on the mine. That's why I moved there.
Okay, that's fine. Well, then that means you get a blue crystal into your inventory. So again, that is yours to keep for however long until you want to use it.
That's the plan.
All right, Craig.
And do I discard all of my cards?
Go ahead, yeah. Go ahead and just discard everything. Put everything into your discard deck. We'll be reshuffling all of that.
Including the cards I didn't draw?
Yep. Because everything gets reshuffled on the next round. Craig, what are you gonna do? You could just stay there. The cost to move through the desert at night is only 3 instead of 5, so you could decide to just stay there and do nothing for now and wait until it's nighttime, because it's imminently night. It's like sunsetting right now.
Spells can be bought for 7 influence plus a mana that is the same color as the spell being bought.
Yeah. So to buy this, you would need 7 plus red. 7 plus red, 7 plus green.
I do not have any influence.
And then you can't buy any spells. But there's no reason that you can't stay. Like, you don't have to move.
Just threaten people again.
Yeah.
Brandish your dagger.
Alternatively, you can use all of your cards to move 1, and then you'll have like an easier time moving. Well, maybe an easier time. It depends on if someone pulls a forest. Forests and deserts are the only ones that change from day to night. Forests get harder to move through. Deserts get easier to move through at night.
Well, of course, deserts are colder, and forests are thicker.
I mean, forests aren't thicker at night.
They're just harder to see.
They're the same thickness. They're just dark.
Thick.
THICC.
Like your ass?
Like my ass.
No, his.
I don't know. Is Lost
No,
Joke
you.
skinny or not?
I don't know. Haven't
I
seen
certainly
him.
am not.
You will never know.
Move
Mystery.
3. Move 5 total. Okay. You could even discover you have enough cards left over if you want to discover a new area. But you have to use your cards.
I mean, if you're not going to use them for anything else, might as well burn them now.
Yeah, you might as well burn them now because the round's ending, so they're all going to get shuffled up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Are you discovering a new place?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and grab it and shove it in there. You also get 1 fame for this. Again, the extra fame is only in this scenario. Normally, you do not get more fame just for discovering a place.
What the fuck is that thing?
That
Ancient ruins.
is ancient ruins. Ruins.
So it needs a token.
Yeah. Face up if it's day. Yeah, it's going to face that up if I didn't do that. Face up because it is still technically day.